Tale is directed by Alexandra Aja and stars Kaya Scodelario and Barry Pepper and has lots of alligators. I had a great time with this movie. This is a short and enjoyable gator film. Anyways, let's just get started with this review. This is a simple, above-average B movie that did the most of the things it was trying to do right. So let's just get started with what it did. The intensity, I felt like, on edge during this whole movie. It was really intense. There's some scenes with some really cool, brutal kills that really make it more intense because you're kind of just anticipating what's going to happen next. And that was a big plus for this movie. And it makes your heart beat. But I'll talk about more of that later because there was one flaw I kind of had with that. It's not really a flaw with the movie. It's just I'll talk about that later. But this movie had actual characters that I gave a shit about. Not just some boring throwaway characters. Because if it had those kind of characters, then I wouldn't care what happened. I wouldn't really feel the intensity because I wouldn't give a shit if they lived or died. So yeah, they had actual backstories. The dad in this movie, I thought he was just gonna be some throwaway character that was unlikable, but no, he was the opposite of that. And there's pretty emotion-filled scenes that I thought were done well. Some good flashback scenes. There's not too many as well, which is good. There's just some good backstory with good dramatic heft. And this movie has some pretty emotional scenes, which is cool because I didn't expect that in a movie about alligators eating people. But yeah, I think they did a great job with that. The brutal kills in this movie are they're crazy. It's a lot of gator kills. And I thought sharks were worse in movies, but I think gators are at this point. It's I don't know, gators are crazy. Some flaws I did have with the movie though was scenes that make you think that's BS because there were some scenes that I kind of felt nah. But Florida houses don't really have basements. If you've ever been there, barely any of them have basements. But, we can't have this movie without a basement house in a alligator park. Anyways, this movie could have had a better last scene as well. It felt kind of rushed. The way that it concluded felt kind of forced. I feel like they could have wrapped up the movie in a bit of a better way. And what I was talking about earlier is my heart wasn't really beating that much during this movie, which is kind of weird, but usually when I feel really intense scenes in a movie, I don't know, I'm just kind of shaky and everything. The first 30 minutes in John Wick 3, I was kind of shaking during that. In fact, I was shaking. It was crazy. That was crazy. But in this movie, I just kind of felt the intensity, and I was on edge. But I don't know, it didn't really get me in that shaky kind of mood. You know what I mean? So yeah, Crawl is a very enjoyable movie that I had a great time with. I'll give Crawl a B+. As always, thank you guys for watching. I have some more videos planned soon, possibly a trailer review for Top Gun Maverick, which comes out next year, so we got some time for that, and some other videos too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.